My God. Like, the corpse isn't even dead yet. And the head of the People's Party of Canada is sniffing around, demanding that people give up on the Conservatives and vote for Maxime Bernier instead. He released this yesterday on his Twitter account. Let's just go through this. It's over. Poilievre won't be the next prime minister. He may even lose his seat. He bungled a 20-point lead because he was unable to differentiate himself from Carney and offer a truly conservative alternative. Now you have an important decision to make that will determine if we have a true conservative, libertarian, and populist revival in Canada in the coming years or not. You can either waste your vote on the fake conservative losers who are going to spend the coming years debating if they should be moving even more to the left to win next time, with Doug Ford as their next leader. Oh. Or you could contribute to making sure the People's Party of Canada survives this election and there will be and is there over the next 4 years to continue to push the Overton window in the right direction with its perfect common sense platform. Perfect common sense platform. Like I said, talk about going after the corpse before it's even actually dead. Wow. One suggesting that Doug Ford would be their next choice as the conservative leader. So right off the bat, he's like telling Poilievre, like, you've done such a shit job. I guarantee the conservatives are going to dump you and grab Doug Ford so they can try and, salvage what they have and go, a little bit more to the left in order to get Canadians to vote for them. But instead, vote for us and go even further to the alt-right. Like, he's desperate because he's not even going to win his seat. Like, the polling right now shows that he's, not going to win, right? Which is, I do think is a little bizarre in my mind. Like, I feel like Canada has a lot of people that are very far alt-right. And I think, I feel like the People's Party of Canada would be the party that they would vote for if they thought they could win. But they're a lot like the NDP supporters right now that are voting Liberal because they know that if they vote NDP, it's not going to keep Poilievre out of office. So it's like the PPC people know that they can't really vote PPC because they're not going to win. So they're going to vote Conservative to try and stop the Liberals from winning. Of course, you're still going to have the people that vote NDP and the people that still vote the PPC. But I feel like if the PPC actually had some sort of chance, more people would vote for them. Because that's what I feel like. There are a certain amount of Canadians that have gone that far to the dark side, that they would be more likely to vote for them if the Conservatives weren't the better choice. But I'm just like, wow, like, he's out for blood when it comes to that. Like, he's basically, I honestly don't know if the Conservatives lose, become the official opposition, right, again, and they decide to redo, I kind of feel like a couple of things could happen. Either the party itself is just going to pick another leader, and I don't see it necessarily being Doug Ford. I don't really know who it would be if they kind of remained in the what they are right now. I'm not really sure. But I wonder if, because it's happened before, I wonder if the Conservative Party would split off and make two separate parties. Because in the past, they did that. They were the Progressive Conservatives, which they were doing so well. I mean, they got pretty much decimated after Brian Mulroney stepped down and Kim Campbell took over. They got decimated. So that's when you had, the Progressive Conservative Party split, and then a bunch of people made the Reform Party under Preston Manning. Until eventually they merged back together and became this sort of more far-right version of the Conservatives, because the Reform Party pretty much took over, right? But I wonder if this time the opposite will happen. It will be the Progressive Conservatives that break off and create their own party, because they realize that the alt-right image, this thing that, Poilievre, the anti-woke image, is not working in Canada. That's not what Canadians want. So I feel like the Progressive Conservatives could create their own party. And then so you would have all these people that are the 51st state Trump supporting conservatives or whatever. Who knows? Maybe they'll merge with the PPC, right? And then the conservatives will go back towards more of the left with a progressive. But I don't see the conservatives as a party as a whole staying together and going back towards the left to be more progressive conservative again, right? But I could see the other options. I could see the split in where they go. They have some that go to the left and some that go stay to the right, right? But either way, I just don't know if Poilievre's going to maintain his seat as leader. I feel like after all of these destructive losses, they'll do what they've done the last few times, is just come up with a new leader. Like, just elect somebody new. Because we've had Andrew Scheer, we've had Erin O'Toole, But everybody's just they're going too far to the right, and they want to be like Trump-style politics, and that just doesn't work enough in Canada. It doesn't. We're not that far gone yet. So it would be interesting to see whether or not they split off. But just spinning my brain, thinking out loud.